Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects millions of people worldwide: insulin resistance. If you've ever wondered why your body might not be responding well to insulin or how certain foods can make this condition worse, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll explain what insulin resistance is, how it can lead to type 2 diabetes, and most importantly, how your diet can help manage it. Plus, I'll share 10 foods that research shows can contribute to insulin resistance, so you know what to avoid or limit for better health. But before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our health tips. Let's jump right in. What is insulin resistance? Insulin is a hormone produced by your pancreas that helps your body use glucose, aka sugar, for energy. When you eat, your blood sugar rises, and insulin acts like a key, unlocking your cells so they can absorb that sugar. But with insulin resistance, your cells don't respond properly to insulin. The key doesn't fit the lock as well anymore, so sugar stays in your blood, leading to high blood sugar levels. Over time, your pancreas pumps out more insulin to compensate, which can wear it out and eventually lead to type 2 diabetes. Picture this. It's like trying to unlock a rusty door. The key, insulin, works, but it takes more effort, and sometimes the door, your cells, barely opens. That's insulin resistance in a nutshell. And here's why it matters. It's a major driver of not just diabetes, but also heart disease and other health issues. How does diet affect insulin resistance? Your diet plays a massive role in managing insulin resistance. Certain foods, especially those high in sugar or refined carbs, cause your blood sugar to spike fast, forcing your body to release a ton of insulin. Over time, this overworks your system and makes insulin resistance worse. On the flip side, eating foods that release sugar slowly, like those rich in fiber or healthy fats, can improve how your body responds to insulin. Research backs this up. According to the Cleveland Clinic, lifestyle changes, especially diet, are key to tackling insulin resistance. So, by making smart food choices, you can take control of your health and lower your risk of type 2 diabetes. 10 foods that contribute to insulin resistance. Alright, let's get to the main event. The 10 foods that can worsen insulin resistance. These are foods you'll want to cut back on if you're building an insulin resistance diet. I'll break each one down with some science, a bit of storytelling, and practical tips to keep things fun and actionable. 1. White bread. First up, white bread. It's soft, it's fluffy, it's delicious, but it's a blood sugar disaster. White bread is made from refined flour, which has a high glycemic index (GI). That means it breaks down fast, spiking your blood sugar and stressing your insulin response. Studies, like one from Medical News Today, show that eating a lot of refined grains like this increases your diabetes risk. Swap it for whole grain bread. It's got more fiber and keeps your blood sugar steady. 2. White rice. Next, white rice. Whether it's in your sushi or a side dish, this refined grain acts a lot like white bread. Its high GI means it's digested quickly, sending your blood sugar soaring. Research has even linked regular white rice consumption to higher diabetes rates in some populations. Want an alternative? Brown rice or quinoa are way better choices. They're less processed and gentler on your system. 3. Sugary drinks. Soda, fruit juice, energy drinks. These sugary beverages are liquid trouble. They're loaded with added sugars that hit your bloodstream fast, overwhelming your insulin response. The Cleveland Clinic says regular consumption can tire out your pancreas and worsen insulin resistance. Ditch them for water, herbal tea, or sparkling water with a squeeze of lime. Your body will thank you. 4. Pastries and cakes. Who doesn't love a warm croissant or a slice of cake? But these treats are packed with refined flour and sugar, making them a double whammy for blood sugar spikes. They also tend to pile on extra calories, which can lead to weight gain, another risk factor for insulin resistance. Very calls these out as foods to limit. Try a fruit-based dessert or an oatmeal cookie if you're craving something sweet. 5. French fries. French fries are a fan favorite, but they're not doing your insulin any favors. Potatoes are naturally starchy, and frying them in oil ramps up their GI even more. Plus, the trans fats in some fries can add inflammation to the mix. Health Central warns that this combo is bad news for insulin resistance. Switch to baked sweet potato fries. They're just as tasty, but way healthier. 6. Corn flakes. Breakfast cereals like corn flakes might seem innocent, but they're often made from refined grains and coated in sugar. That high GI means a quick blood sugar spike to start your day. Not ideal. The Mayo Clinic says sugary cereals can overwork your insulin. Go for oatmeal or a high-fiber, low-sugar cereal instead to kickstart your morning right. 7. Donuts. Donuts are the ultimate indulgence. Refined flour, sugar, and fried in oil. They're a triple threat to your blood sugar and a calorie bomb to boot. Zoe points out that they're a top food to avoid for insulin resistance. Craving something sweet? A small piece of dark chocolate or a homemade energy ball can satisfy you without the crash. 8. Pretzels. Pretzels might feel like a lighter snack, but they're made from refined flour and have a high GI. They're also low in fiber, so they won't keep you full, and that can lead to overeating. Diabetes UK suggests cutting back on these. Swap them for nuts or veggie sticks with hummus for a snack that's kinder to your insulin. 9. White potatoes. White potatoes, especially mashed or fried, can spike your blood sugar fast thanks to their high GI. Healthline ties frequent consumption to a higher diabetes risk. But don't swear off spuds entirely. Sweet potatoes or even cauliflower mash are awesome substitutes that won't send your glucose through the roof. 10. Processed meats. Finally, processed meats like bacon, sausages, and deli slices. They don't spike blood sugar directly like carbs, but their high saturated fat content can fuel inflammation and weight gain, both linked to insulin resistance. Studies from PMC highlight their role in worsening insulin sensitivity. Go for lean proteins like chicken, fish, or plant-based options instead. How to build an insulin resistance diet. Now that you know what to limit, let's talk about what to add to your plate. A solid insulin resistance diet focuses on fiber, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Think whole grains like oats, veggies like broccoli, berries, nuts, and fatty fish like salmon. The American Diabetes Association recommends this balanced approach. Bonus tip: tools like continuous glucose monitors can help you see how your body reacts to foods and fine-tune your choices. So there you have it, 10 foods that can make insulin resistance worse, plus some swaps to keep your blood sugar in check. Managing insulin resistance isn't just about cutting things out. It's about building a diet that supports your health long-term. If you're worried about insulin resistance, chat with a healthcare pro for advice tailored to you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe,